Hi everybody, welcome once again to another Low on Health game video review, where I go over some of the games I've been playing. This is going to be my last set for 2010. This would be the last two kind of games I'm going to review that will be going into my 2010 list. I am working on my 2010 game of the year. I think I got most of it nailed down, and I will be having a video up very soon in my year-end reviews portion playlist that will have my breakdown of video gaming. That will be happening very soon. But I just want to get kind of just go over two quick games that I didn't actually anticipate on playing this year, but I did start playing because of Christmas gifts from people, in which case the first one was from Darren with the point card, and then the second one was with Jeff with the downloadable code. So the first game I'm going to talk about here is going to be Castlevaina HD for basically the Xbox Live Arcade. It basically was also on for 3. This is the Harmony of Despair. In which case, this is kind of an old school classic Castlevania game. We heard about this a while back, like a co-op Castlevania game. A lot of us were like, yay, how's it gonna be? I was initially kind of off-put with this type of game because really there was no story, there's no definitive plot. There was a timer on the levels, in which case, honestly, now I don't care about the timer anymore. But it was really after I played the recent Lord of Shadows Castlevania game that I realized that was just too much of a departure from the series for me, that I was like, you know what, I really want to play the old school kind of Castlevania game, and I already have Symphony of the Night for the Xbox Live Arcade, and I've played that to death. And so I was like, you know what, I have a couple of friends on my friends list who play this game a lot, in which case I was like, you know what, what's it all about? So I downloaded it when it was on sale recently, and I've been playing it, and I have to say I enjoy it. I definitely love the old school aesthetic, the whole just gameplay is solid and everything. My only real kind of beef with it is it's basically it's a loot grind. I mean, it's a game that's designed to be played a bunch of times, and I mean absurdly lots and lots of times, just to basically level up your loot. You don't really kind of level up your characters to an extent, but you do on some. There's multiple characters you can play, like there's 5 classic ones. I definitely did the Alucard, the Shona. I am definitely loving, of course, and you have the Soma Cruz. But then you also have DLC characters, which I'm not going to invest in, and a DLC level, which I'm also not going to invest in anytime soon. But just really am kind of enjoying it to the point because it's a nice little game just to kind of play real quick, bless through a level and whatnot. And it is up to 6 people. I've kind of once or twice gone with a bunch of other people and try to go through it. And I have a person on my Xbox like friend list that I try to bug every now and then to kind of help me grind my levels up and get more loot. But I'm kind of pleasantly surprised with it. It's a nice little kind of game to play here and there when you got the people online or you just want to kind of blow time. And it's just the old school kind of controls and feel of Castlevania. Like, this is what I think of Castlevania. And a lot of people say Metroidvania and whatnot. But after Lord of Shadows, which was, a direct God of War Shadow Colossus / Dante's Inferno ripoff, this is definitely better. Moving on here. I will say with Castlevania, you can't solo it a lot. You kind of do have to play with people, and I don't really like people. Moving on here, the next game I'm going to talk about is going to be Battlefield 1943 for the Xbox Arcade once again. This is, of course, Battlefield, which we all know is a first-person shooter game. It's kind of series where you kind of capture flags, and it has vehicles, and that's kind of the main departure from a lot of our first-person shooters like the Halos and the Call of Duties that has vehicles, planes, tanks, guns, anti-air guns, jeeps, and whatnot, and you can call them bomb raids and stuff. And this is just a fun game. I have had a couple people on my Xbox Live friend list playing it, and once again, this was basically kind of a Christmas gift from Jeff. He gave me the downloadable code for it, so I've been playing it with them, and I enjoy it. It's a nice, different type of game to play than other ones. It definitely requires more teamwork. You can't just team deathmatch it, hold up an area, and just kind of run the map. You kind of have to be on your toes. You have to have your squad together. You have to have teamwork to cover places because you'll get overwhelmed otherwise. But I definitely am enjoying it. It's, once again, just like Castlevania, it's a nice game. These games are on the hard drive. Whatever everybody's playing, you just boot it up and you just play it for a little while. And I enjoy playing it. I mean, the gameplay's solid, the design's solid. The visuals are actually really good. Like, that water and stuff looks amazing. Like, just because I'm used to the browns of all the other and bombed out arrow towns from all the other games, having, like, this beach type of gameplay is just very refreshing to a point. And then the soundscape is actually pretty good. Like, it has a distinctive multi-directional soundscape with the booms and this weapon fire and stuff, and I was really kind of impressed with it. But that's Battlefield 1943. Like I said, I'm enjoying it just like I am Castlevania. So really, that's kind of about it. As always, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and keep an eye out for my Game of the Year review, which will be coming out very, very soon. Thanks for watching.